So, you are ready to spend a fortune, maybe even millions to renovate your property in Dubai. Fantastic. But hold on, because that contract you're about to sign might just be a beautifully disguised trap. Thousands of property owners right here, they get burned by deals that seem too good to be true. And their dream project spirals into financial nightmare. Because you put a pen to the paper, I'm going to give you the inside track of how to spot the major red flags and find professional who will build your dream, not drain your bank account. Let's be honest. Navigating the construction industry in Dubai can feel like walking through a minefield. In Dubai, it's required that every single contractor to be licensed, registered, and officially classified based on their skills and financial health. Picture this. You have signed on with a smooth-talking contractor who promised you the world, but delivered a mess. Now you're stuck with a half-finished project, a mountain of stress, and a gaping hole in your financials. This isn't just a scary story, it's a daily reality for too many people in Dubai. So how do you make sure you don't fall into that same trap? It's not as hard as you think. Here are the 5 inside secrets for vetting a contractor like a pro. Check their credentials. Seriously, first thing first, verify that they have a valid trade license. Make sure they are properly classified for the kind of work you need, especially for luxury residential projects. This is your first and best defense. Look at their track record. You want someone with a solid history of finishing projects like yours on time and also on budget. A diverse portfolio shows they know what they're doing and can handle surprises. Next, don't be shy about money. Always ask their financial stability. It might feel awkward and a bit intrusive, but a contractor's financial health is a huge indicator of whether they can actually finish your job without going bust halfway. Communication is everything. Go with a contractor who communicates clearly and transparently. You want someone who gives you detailed written quotes, breaking down the work material and also timeline, and the most important thing, the payment schedule. No vague promises. And then the next thing, look for extra credit. Contractors with recognized industry certifications, they are a great sign. It shows they are committed to not only high standards, but they're also keeping their skills sharp. All right, now you know what to look for. Let's talk about the giant flashing red flags that should have you running on the other direction. Number 1, insanely low quotes. If a price seems too good to be true, it absolutely is. A super low bid is a guarantee that they are cutting corners on material, labor, or sometimes both. A total lack of transparency. If they are cagey about providing a detailed contract, a clear timeline, or a list of materials, simply walk away. It's a sign that they have something to hide. No clear timeline. A contractor who can't give you a realistic schedule is actually setting you up for endless expensive delays. If the contractor, they can't provide a solid verifiable references or show you their past work, consider it's a massive warning sign. Now, the due diligence process. Once you have shortlisted contractor, it's the time for you to do the homework. This is where you lock in the right choice. Don't just take their word for it. Go visit their completed projects, or at least ask for a detailed virtual tour or pictures. You need to see the quality of their work with your own eyes. There is one more important thing that I would assert here is, and I tell it a lot, try to go and look at their active sites. I personally, if I go and look at a site from by just barely looking at a construction site, I can literally say so much about that contractor, because that site, it tells me so much about their standards, their quality, and their processes. And then try to call their references. Talk to their past clients and ask them the tough questions. Were the contractor reliable? Did the contractor stick to the budget? How did he handle the problems? These conversations, they are literally priceless. And then read the fine print. Your contract should have everything spelled out. The full scope of work, payment milestones, warranties, penalties for delays, and how any dispute will be handled. Now let's switch gears and talk about the return on investment. Here is the secret. The best contractor isn't the cheapest. It's the one who delivers quality work on time and on budget. Quality craftsmanship means you are not spending a fortune on fixes and legal battles down the road. It actually protects your investment. Sure, a top tier reputable contractor might have a higher price tag upfront, but they deliver long-term value and, more importantly, peace of mind. And that's the real return on investment. The property that I'm sitting right now, we have upgraded it and we have invested $1 million in the upgrades. It's not a cheap upgrade, but I can assure you, this property is currently in the market for sale, and whoever has come to see this property, not a single person were able to comment on the quality of the work. And the reason is what? No corners cut, no compromise on material or the quality, and delivered on time and as promised on quality. I can literally give you an example. In fact, I have done a whole video where I was visiting a villa in this very community where I sold that villa to another buyer who wanted to do the upgrade. So initially the buyer came for this property, but then the property price was high and they thought that they are going to buy another typical villa and they'll upgrade it to the same level. When I gave them the quotation, of course they said, no, it's too expensive. And it was expensive for a reason, but unfortunately, they decided to go for another contractor. The project is like 3 to 4 months delay. The owner and the contractor, they both are in the court now. The owner is blaming the contractor is blaming the owner, and the person who was supposed to stay in the villa 3 months ago is actually have to rent out a villa just to stay because the existing contract has expired. Don't go for the cheapest quotation and always look for the red flags. The red flags which I have spotted here, if you ever see anything in the contractor, please run other way around. Don't hire these contractors, and I assure you, I have seen cases in my 13 years of experience, one after another, where the contractors who have been hired just for a low quotation are literally struggling, and the owners are struggling, and they both are in the court now, looking for arbitration. So if you have found value from this video, please make sure to subscribe. As I said, I try to create a video every week about new development, construction, renovation, and Dubai real estate. As I said, I'm a broker and a construction engineer. I have a 13 years of experience in this market. And if you want to have a one-on-one consultation with me, click on the link below and book, and I will have a personal consultation with you and see if new development or renovation, it fits in your investment model.